2 minutes.
Just go right, test on YouTube, test on Facebook, and test on Twitch for me if you can. I just want to see the messages come through.
I'm not allowed to escape to this.
Okay.
Escape from here. So, have you sent those things?
What must I send?
Just say test in all 3 platforms.
Oh, did you ask me to?
Driver's briefing, driver's briefing. See you.
Your mic must have been muted. Yeah.
This track if you ask me. Now for the briefing today, we all know Paul Ricard is a pretty flat circuit and it comes with some challenges. For example, the pit entrance and pit exits are the worst problem here. For example, if you're exiting the pits, you are entitled to your pit road. So if you stay in between the lines, and you will get hit off by another car on the track. The car on the track is at fault and will most likely receive a drive-through penalty for hitting you because you exit the pit lane. This only accounts if you're within the right lines and if you stay on your merger line at the exit pit road. For whatever reason, if you come down to the idea to dive into the pit entry because you think it's faster and more safe for you, and you put another car at danger. Also, be sure you will facing a penalty. If you cause a crash, the penalty will even be more severe because we don't want to have any dangerous driving, and we want to make it as much enjoyable as possible. For sure, we can't monitor every pit entrance or pit exit, so you can report wherever you want in the specific channels. As usual, our endurance are live threaded, and therefore we have 2 channels with the incident reports form, which you should see. They are called Split 1 Paul Ricard incidents and Split 2 Paul Ricard incidents. Make sure you're only submitting your incidents to the respective form of your split. For whatever reason you can't see the channels, feel free to contact me or Voita or any other event stuff, and we will make sure you see those channels. For the race itself, just a friendly reminder, it's a long race, it's endurance race. You will most likely not win it in the first hour, and you will also not win it in the first corners. Make sure you don't do any stupid stuff there. For example, missing your braking point and completely plowing into the field like an unguided missile. I've seen some racing on Thursday, and there's one thing to say which we saw, which we don't want to see again. In any case, this is like retaliation in any form. Like if the race is finished and you saw someone which you think there's something wrong to you and you're just completely plowing to them, you're putting them at danger, because if they have direct drive-through, there is a very high chance of damaging their hands or injuring their fingers. Therefore, we don't want to see that in any way. If you do that, you will be facing a ban, most likely. Also, if it happens to you in any case and we don't spot it, feel free also to report those stuff to us, because as I said, it's pretty dangerous for the people involved, and it can cause a serious injury. For the return to garage feature, you might have read the announcement of Michael today. You're not allowed to use return to garage, so make sure in qualifying that you pack enough fuel for your out lap, in lap, and whatever. In case you beach yourself on the track because you ran out of fuel or you crashed your car and you need to use the return to garage feature for whatever reason, you will get a 5 seconds penalty in the race, and you're not allowed to leave the pit lane again in the qualifying, because the return to garage feature equals like a tow back to pit lane, and if you get towed, your car will be towed after the qualifying. So therefore, if you use this feature, you're not allowed to do another lap. What else I need to say? Yeah, always be respectful, always respect your racers and your opponents, not enemies, because we're all racers and there's no enemies, only opponents and competitors. Also, it's the last round of the race, so most likely the championship will be decided tonight. Not to say for sure. Anyways, as always, I wish you a lot of luck and a lot of fun. Keep it clean, have some fun out there, keep your cars in one piece, and don't litter the track with any carbon parts. You know what it means. You most likely crash at some point. And yeah, that's it from me tonight. Have fun, keep on racing, and you feel free to leave now. Have a good one. See you.
Yes. Hello?
Hello.
Hi! Hi! Fucking.
He's actually got a cool voice.
That guy sounds like a. Yeah. Let me just keep quiet. I'm on street.
Hello.
Hello, Stacy. Is it Johnny? Come on, Scutter, you can do it, bitch. I know, bro. You got it.
Oh.
It depends on the race pace. I'll do the calc quickly. What were we doing fuel consumption wise?
3.6.
No. I don't think it was that high. Was it?
Yeah, it was about there. You
Well,
were using 3.68 yesterday, correct?
me, 3.68.
I think so, yeah. I was 3.63 or something.
Okay, and you, Ski?
Also around about there.
369 on this run I've done now.
Okay, so we're going to say 60 by 60 divided by 1. What are we doing lap time wise? 137. 157.
At most, I think it'll be about
Yeah.
157. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go for 156s then. Or 157 flat. Okay, so
Yeah, use 157.
divided by 117 means we're doing about 31 laps. Okay, plus an out lap, 32 laps times 3 point. I'm going to say 3.7. So we need to go out with 120 liters. 118, but we'll just put in 120.
Yeah.
Fuck, this thing's uneconomical. Spooks, eh? Holy shit.
Well, at least to fill up is not more
Are you-
or
are you-
longer if you got more fuel, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Remember,
Are you-
this is a long lap, eh?
Yeah, have you set up the test stuff for us, kids? The pit strategies and use current setting on all tires.
Yeah, we've done that.
Awesome, man. Yeah. Like every time you come back into the pits, right? After doing your tires or a stint, just make minute adjustments. I recommend let's try and run them at around 27.3. Or are you guys good with 27.5?
Yeah, that doesn't really matter. 27.3 and up to 27.5, fine.
Yeah, because they're cold on the straights, right? But the minute they get through the corners, they're bumping up to like 20, closer to 28. So it's a tricky one to balance the tires on this track. That smoke looks nice, eh? Satin black with limo green. Hello, doggy. How are you? Hello, puppy. Dude, this thing looks nice, eh? Can you see it? For some reason, why is people's names showing on here? How do I turn that shit off? General? How do you turn people's names off?
Name tag. Somewhere in the settings.
Manual highlights, post time, auto highlights, no. Under where is it though? Not assist. HUD? Virtual mode enable. I disabled circuit map. How do I disable people's names?
Let me check here.
Driver name tags. Always off.
Yeah.
Can't find.
I just found it now as you said it. I was
Yeah.
gonna be the hero, but you found it before me.
Can't always be the hero at everything, Zilin. I know you're amazing at everything. Yo, this thing looks good, dude. So click drive and then press F7 on your keyboard, Z.
Yeah.
Okay. Now it's got a fucked up view. Now use the direction buttons on your keyboard to navigate around the car. You can even go inside. You can see Skitty is wearing a red suit with a black helmet. He's got brown eyes. He's also
How
got.
do you have to hold the button in to tilt it?
Did you-
use a mouse?
Yeah, you use the mouse to move around and the direction buttons to look at the car. So what I do is sometimes if you want, you look at the tires and the suspension to see if the car's bottoming out. Look for sparks. Look how much of the tire is making contact. No, they 3D modeled this thing, eh? The only thing they didn't put here is in the rear axle, but they put the roll cage, suspension, geometries there. Brake calipers look good. Yeah, even the carbon fiber is well detailed.
And there's no motor in the
I
car.
lost connection to the server again. Did you lose connection too, guys?
Nope. I'm still in, man.
That's weird. That's super weird, eh?
Yeah.
Should I restart my router maybe, eh? What do you think? I'm gonna restart my router.